So you're about to boot up the game for the first time and are overwhelmed with the vast options at your fingertips. You have to create the look of your character, select traits, and a background, and then you have to figure out which skills you want to build towards on your way to level 100. And there's no option to respec during your journey. Yeah, I can see why that would be overwhelming for a lot of people. No worries, I've got you covered with my starter build series. This is my 4th video in a 6-video series, and today we're covering the Space Marine. You're an elite soldier through and through, bred, genetically enhanced, and trained to be the best at many types of combat. Your years of service to the great house of the Enlightened have garnered you much renown as a man of the people, a natural leader. Now retired, you've made it your mission to make the galaxy a better place. The Space Marine is a combat and social heavy playstyle. You largely see the good in people, quick to trust or reason with others. If a problem comes up, you're ever the diplomat using your persuasive skills to talk people down. Should reason fail, you can fall back on diplomacy or manipulation to force a target to stop fighting or to even follow your commands respectively. You also have the innate ability to swiftly understand how to best make use of any character's abilities. People are an asset, and you make good use of them, putting them to work in your colonies, on your ship, or in your crew. Thanks to your military background and years of service to the House of Enlightened, you have access to and a firm understanding of outpost management, outpost engineering, and even planetary habitation. With these skills, you're able to create a vast network of colonies on even the most inhospitable of worlds, gaining you access to costly yet invaluable research projects. Let's not forget the soldier in you though. Your combat prowess is legendary, honed under a strict regime of decades of discipline. Thanks to some genetic enhancements, your physique is quite advanced, gaining you access to skills like environmental conditioning and decontamination, which greatly increase your environmental resistances, as well as cellular regeneration and rejuvenation. These are powerful regenerative abilities which allows you to shrug off wounds and damage. Your combat prowess goes far beyond your physical body though. You have mastered training in ballistics, heavy weaponry, and particle beam weapons, some of the most heavy-hitting weapons in the game. Jumping into the build, early on we focus heavily on the combat aspect, taking 1 rank boost pack training, 2 ranks in medicine under science, 2 ranks ballistic under combat, then in physical, endurance, wellness, energy weapon dissipation, environmental conditioning, pain tolerance, and cellular regeneration. As early as possible, you want to try to max out ballistics to level 4 so that we can unlock even more weapon types as soon as possible. With any extra free levels, feel free to invest in your social or tech skills as desired. Some good options are persuasion, scavenging, and boost pack training. As you approach mid-game, flesh out your combat potential by investing in heavy weapons, incapacitation, rapid reload, and armor penetration. This is a great point to start investing heavily in your social tree as well. Try to get 2 to 3 ranks in persuasion, diplomacy, leadership, outpost management, and if possible, even outpost engineering. At this point in the game, you should have a nice squad of companions to fight with you at all times. You'll be investing lots of time and resources in creating outposts as well, which should turn you a nice profit. As you enter the later phase of the game, you want to work towards the mastery rank of all your skill trees and max out any invested skills. Energy weapon dissipation, pain tolerance, cellular regeneration, decontamination, and rejuvenation in physical will make you incredibly tanky. Taking manipulation and social can be a lot of fun. This lets you force NPCs to follow your command for a while. We now focus on fleshing out your outposts to their utmost potential by maxing outpost management in social, in science, outpost engineering, and planetary habitation. We circle back to combat, taking particle beams, marksman, and crippling shot to greatly boost our combat prowess. And if you haven't done so yet, max out boost pack training so that you get around a lot faster. When choosing your background, the soldier or xenobiologist have some of the most fitting starting skills. The soldier thematically is the best choice though. However, if you'd rather focus a little more on social skills in the early game, the diplomat is another good choice to consider. For your 3 traits, empath and extrovert make a lot of sense. Your character is going to be squatted up with companions as much as possible. Empath buffs your combat effectiveness when you perform actions your companions like, and extrovert causes you to use less oxygen when adventuring with companions. We'll also go with Raised Enlightened, as our backstory is that of a bit of a holy paladin soldier. This religion focuses heavily on science as well, which makes sense with our huge investment on colonization. And that's it for this build. Just keep in mind, you should feel free to mix and match any skills you don't like. This game is huge on role-playing, so the character needs to feel good to you. If ballistic weapons don't feel right, try lasers. If you'd rather your Space Marine have more piloting skills, take some points from social and invest them in piloting instead. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up, and if you found any cool weapons, playstyles, or even have any of your own builds, please share it in the comments below. In my next video, I'll be covering the Field Explorer Mad Scientist. Until then, see you all next time.